PSP.
Secure password.
Yeah. Connect to that. Oh, what the fuck did you do, Tabik?
This is funny. We gotta start over.
Fuck you, Tabik. You fucking fuck with the VNC while we're filming. You faggot. You faggoty fuck. You faggot. You faggoty fuck, motherfucker. That works.
Give me another can of pop.
You know.
He's a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, dizzy rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, dizzy rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, dizzy rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, dizzy rascal.
Stress on the brain, complain to the fool. Stress on the brain, complain to the max. I'm gonna search for big money stacks. Top 10s on platinum plaques, ain't got no need for a chain of a chat. I'm a rude red and gargan that. Got this game in my hand like that. Got this game in my hand, be cool. Unstoppable, make up where relax. I take two from the jewels and jacks. We make money off album tracks. Coming out face it, let's all face facts. Yeah. Maybe perhaps some tracks. What's that? But I'm invisible to all. Foolish fake is cats. Maybe perhaps I'm that. Stress on the brain, complain to the max. Stress on the brain, complain, but I know. Gotta get money, gotta get a lot of gold. No less than a G for a show. Ain't got no luck for a hack or a whole new things. Have things with girls on the low. I get around new ways on the go. On the low, I get around new ways on the rush. Can't stop me, I won't ever hush. Street MP, I make my rock blush. When it comes to the crutch, we touch. Got never chat shit, talk shit, get flush. I talk tough cause life's been rough. Gritty, shitty, life ain't been too pretty, far from buff. So now I'm after that elegant stuff.
He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal.
What's his motherfucking name?
He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, dizzy rascal. He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, dizzy rascal. He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, dizzy rascal.
Definitely I hustle black, definitely I grind. So you can try anything you want, I definitely don't mind. Definitely got my team, I definitely know your face. So don't jump out of your prime, I'll definitely put you in your place. Definitely I hustle black, definitely I grow. So you can try anything you want, I'll definitely get lost. Definitely got my sword, definitely really short. So don't keep talking like you're proud, I'll definitely get door. Listen, definitely I hustle black, definitely I fly. So you can try anything you want, I'll definitely decide. Definitely know I'm real, I definitely know you ain't. So don't try and be no devil, cause I'm definitely no saint. Definitely I hustle black, definitely I win. So you keep taking this for a joke, I'll definitely just grin. You definitely can't have heard, you definitely couldn't know. Don't come out your hands up on if you definitely below.
He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal.
What's the motherfucking name?
He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal.
He's like the same fool.
He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, dizzy rascal. He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, he's just a rascal, dizzy rascal.
Runs on your road, so lay low. I might have to stop that live voting. You don't need the stress. I grow to sit back and sort of hot like the kill. You might get scolded or burnt up. I'll guarantee the fence will turn up. Hands are back, having your rest, give it up. Act like a bitch, go fix your makeup. I'm street fast, hangs with big fat gas. Baptized, make a whole few cats ass. Slack gas, doing a top full blast. Rescue, no to attack gas. No lies, my bad, I can answer. When I brought through, there's no this gas. Jack gas, kidnap them, cat gas. Red sack, red pig, stop, whack gas.
He's just a rascal, he's just a rascal.
So pretty.
He's just a rascal.
What's the motherfucking name?
He's just a rascal.
3 rounds, 6,
He's like the same fool.
He's just a rascal.
one more time, one more time.
He's just a rascal. Dizzy rascal. He's just a rascal. He's just a rascal. He's just a
Bomb planted, bitch.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, come on.
20.
Oh fuck, I'm getting lit up, dude.
He's right there, to your left.
Skyline got him. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah.
We took that shit.
Yeah.
We took that shit back.
Yo, yeah. Demo successful, bitch.
We brought it back from the top.
Terrace won the game.
14-2.
MVP J Hood, 14 kills, 2 deaths, score 66. What? One man fucking army up in this bitch.
Welcome to episode 6. By this time you've already seen the SOCOM 3 LAN with J-Hood, Corrupt, Shadow 711, and PGF90. You may have also noticed that we fixed our audio problem, thanks in part to Linlin Dead. Another segment that we're going to be starting in these little intro things is energy drink reviews. And
You got that? You got the shot?
can you get that?
Can you get the angle?
Thanks.
You got
Okay.
right there?
Thanks, Kevin Rose.
Yeah.
Okay. First energy drink we're going to be reviewing is Formula 7. This is 7-Eleven's own brand of energy drink. It comes in 2 different flavors. It's a cherry lime and a citrus flavor. And it goes down smooth. It is a very good drink, and it is cheap. So, you know, if you're very poor and you want something that goes down smooth, I suggest Formula 7. It kept me awake for, you know, a fair amount of time. I'm kind of immune to the effect, but I guess, you know, if you're thirsty, go for Formula 7.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up on Formula 7. 2 thumbs up. I guess the next segment we're going to be showing you is installment number 3 of Tavan. So let's kick it off to that. This is highly anticipated.
So here we are for Tavan segment number 3. In the first segment, we showed you, a few little things I had in the van. We got the couch, the protective gun. Second segment, we busted out the sub box and the new head unit and some more tech things. And now we've done a complete overhaul of Tavan. We painted it, got a body kit, got a body lift, suspension raise, got some nice big off-roading tires on there, luggage rack on top. You actually have seats in the back, bench seats. It's a very nice overhaul, and I'm glad to show you the new Tavan. And here we are, the new Tavan. Nice sheen black paint. You got the deer killers up here. Nice big off-roading tires with the nice body lift and, body kit. Very, very nice. You got the front and back doors, no more sliding going on. Rear hatch, luggage racks. Very nice new vehicle. To start it all off here, we got the engine. Nice burly V8, 4.0 liter. Big upgrade from Tavan's V6. Very nice for towing capabilities and got a lot of torque. And then moving back, open up the hatch. And we got the sub box mounted out here that we used to have. Still 2 12-inch Kenwoods, sealed enclosure, ported box. Got the 800-watt Sony Explode amp. This time it's mounted on top. Nothing really different there. Sounds a lot better in here. It's actually mounted with some L brackets. Gives a lot more vibration response, and it sounds a lot better in the Jeep. And then moving inside, you got the same head unit as before. It's the dual head unit. It's got XM built-in, auxiliary inputs, AM, FM, CD changer, all the works. It's got these built-in diagnostics things. Shows when doors are open, when you're running low on certain fluids, when tires flat, blah blah blah. Got this diagnostic guy up here. I just found out about, really. I didn't even know about it. It tells the direction, temperature, odometer, miles per gallon, time of trip and all that crap. And that's the inside. And then moving to the back seats, you see that they flip up, and you have some electronics back here. We got this wired up inverter right here. It's Lin custom wired it up for some switches so I can control it from the front. That's plugged into a power strip. It's plugged in the cigarette adapter. You can power whatever you want back here. It's a 450-watt inverter. Might get a bigger one later, but for now it's fine. And then on this side you have a computer, car PC right here. This is what I bought in episode 5 with the computer shows, $175. It's got a Pentium 4, 1.7 gigahertz, 256 mega RAM with an expandable slot, 20 gig hard drive built in. I'm going to put a 160 in there, or maybe a 100. And you see it's wired up. Got the power adapter right there. It's plugged in. Got a stereo jack wired into the stereo up front so that It pipes audio throughout the car. It's got this small keyboard. I also got a computer shell, very small. It's good for use in the car. Things I'm working on getting a wireless mouse and also a screen. The screen is the big thing. I used to have it hooked up with a 15-inch LCD monitor, just mounted on the dash. It was very like unprofessional looking, but I'm working on getting like a 8-inch touchscreen. Need to save up some money for that, but once that's mounted, I'm going to fabricate it into the dash, very OEM, and hopefully it'll be very good looking and not messy like this crap. But, you know, it's got everything plugged in. There's the VGA extension right here that goes all the way up to the top. As you can see, the start switch is modified here. It's connected to a fan controller so that it'll wire in up front. I've got a switch modified up front so you can just hit a button under the steering wheel and the computer will turn on. And there's also a switch for the inverter, so you turn the inverter on. You turn the inverter on first, then you turn the computer on. Everything works fine. You boot up, you know, all that. It's a full working computer. We've tested it with an LCD screen. Everything's great. Audio throughout the car. You plug in a mic. You can talk throughout the car's speakers. Very cool. It gets a lot of looks. And that pretty much wraps up all the additions that we have done to Van. As you can see, it's very nice. And hopefully we'll bring you more later with the screen installation.
As you can plainly see, Van is gone. That piece of shit is far, far away. Who knows where that is. Now we have the J33P.
Jeep!
Up next, we have another energy drink review. What do we have today? This is called Nas. Their slogan is, it's throttle in a bottle. It has a very unique taste that never gets old. It's a citrusy, it's a citrus taste. It's not really acquired. You can really taste the taurine. It's got a lot of bite to it. Put that away. Okay, next segment is another episode of Cooking with J-Hood.
So here we are, another segment of Cooking with Hood, and today we bring you the Will Bel Grande. We're here at the local Taco Bell, and this little wonder, you get the taco salad shell, line the bottom with quesadilla sauce, 4 orders of cheesy fiesta potatoes, nacho cheese layer, sour cream layer, chives, and then jalapenos to top it all off. You got yourselves 2 sporks, wash it down with little balls, and go at it. Good shit.
That was the Will Bel Grande being presented by yours truly, J. Hood. The Will Bel Grande is a collaboration of efforts of many people. It takes very much hunger and very much time to come up with something as genius as a Will Bel Grande. I suggest everyone go to their local slave wage labor area, aka Taco Bell, and pick one up. It's about $6. Our next energy drink will be Hassan's Energade.
Hamptons, you dumbass.
What's Hassan? Okay, whatever. Alright. There's only one flavor that I've seen. I got this at White Hen. I was really thirsty, and it sucks majorly. It's horrible. 2 thumbs way down. It's like Gatorade in a can. It's not carbonated or anything, and no useful effects, like energy-wise, as I could tell. So we're going to give this one 2 thumbs down and trash this. Throw this, get that out of my face. Our next segment will be a requested segment. We've had a lot of people ask, you're spoiled rich kids. What do you have at your house? This is to show you that we're not spoiled rich kids, and we don't have, top of the line everything. So this is to show Cribz. What's up? We doing Cribz?
Yep.
Right now?
Yeah.
My room?
Yeah.
All right. Guess we'll start over here then. Got cheap Walmart $3 stereo piped directly into the computer. Books. Everybody needs books. Good books. Right now, the current book frenzy thing is on Cisco. This is good books. Beginner's Guide to Cisco. Over here we got LAN Center. Friends come over, they go on the LAN Center. Over here is where the fun stuff begins, I guess. Obnoxiously large TV from 1920 or something, I guess. I got Xbox 360 down there. Over here, this little gem donated from a fan of the show. CF disc. Catch him down here, see if you want. Gave me this for my birthday, which is October 20th. Down here is my main computer, AMD 2200 plus 1.8 gigahertz, 512 of RAM, 40 gig hard drive, 100 gig external hard drive. Up here, this is what happens when you got like an internet TV show that you have to edit in like 3 weeks. You drink lots of energy drinks. This is like a week's worth of energy drinks from me and Hood. Down here, got a large assortment of shit boxes. Probably the most memorable thing right here is Bertha. Don't know what Bertha is. It's a quad P4 11 gigahertz, dual P2 box for Linux and stuff. Alright, you see my shit. I'm going to finish wiring up this LCD screen for a future segment. And why don't you get the hell out of my room. You've seen my domicile happens to be where we are right now. Things change all the time in it, but without further ado, I guess we'll go to our next energy drink, which happens to be, I guess it's MDX. This is Mountain Dew's energy drink, or rather I should say an attempt at an energy drink. I thought it, it's greener than regular Mountain Dew. It's a more vibrant color. That's about the only difference that I saw with it. It's really not worth the $3.99 that it costs. Don't buy it. Don't throw it away either. I guess we're just going to give this a hesitant thumb. I think that's what we'll call this, a sideways thumb. So we'll put it back on the shelf. It deserves some honor. Next genre of segment, we've decided we want to show people how to do things themselves more. So this is our new segment, DIY. The first one we'll be doing is a DIY LCD. You may have seen these on Matrix Orbital and Crystal Fonts. They sell for $90 to $100. We're going to show you how to build one for about $25 on the cheap from parts rarely available.
Alright, it's Hood here. Me and Lynn ordered these LCD screens. You may have seen them before. Got them in today. 4 lines, 20 wide. Pretty nice deal. It was 18 bucks. Came with all the accessories to hook it up yourself. And I'm going to be going through how to mount these in your case and make it look nice. For this mod, you will need the panel that you wish to cut, roll of tape, marker, Dremel with cutting disc and sanding drum, and the LCD screen that you wish to modify into your case. So I got the Landboy case here, and I'm going to be installing it in the Landboy because I got a couple Counter-Strike modules that I want to be running on the LCD screen. So I'm going to be mounting it right on the front here, and normally you'd mount it in a 5 1/4 bay device like right here. But since this is such a small case and there's not a lot of room everywhere, when I put my drive bay up here, there's no room for the excess of the chip to stick up there, so there's going to be a problem. So what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to move it down and modify it right in there, and I'm actually going to have to do it like I'm going to have to cross the line here, and it's going to like stick down in both panels, but it should look alright, and that's the only place it'll really fit in this case. Alright, the first thing you're obviously going to want to do is measure it up so you cut it right and you don't break anything. There you go, you tape it up, masking tape, painter's tape, anything's fine. Then you just you line it up where you measure it out to be. You got to make sure to make sure it'll fit in the case with this alignment. And then you just line it up and you get your Sharpie and just start marking up where the screen will be, like so. Okay, so you got it all masked up there. It can obviously be rough because you're gonna start the cut on the inside and work your way to the edges and check the fitting as you go. But so you got it all masked up there. You give it another dry fit in the case, and that looks like it's gonna be a good placement for that LCD screen. So once you got it all marked out, take your handy Dremel with the cutting accessory, and you put it on the lowest speed there is because it's plastic. You don't want it to melt on you. And then you start it up, and then you're going to want to stay on the inside of the cut a little bit just so that you can test fit it each time and then work your way out with the sanding bit so that you don't overcut, because if you cut too short you can always make it larger, but if you cut too big you can't take it back. So be careful about this and then just work slowly. So now you have your rough inside cut completed. You just pop that out, and that'll give you a good area about where it's going to be. So you take your screen, bring it up for a test fit, and it's obviously going to be small, so you just look at areas where you need to move it out, and then you go in there with the sanding bit, or you could go back with the cutting disc, and then you just work away the edges. So all the fine work is done, and as you can see, it's a pretty nice looking square there. Obviously not perfect, always could be better. I didn't have a file, so I had to do the fine work with the Dremel, which isn't always a good thing, but it turned out pretty fine, and you know, it should look fine. So you got your screen, give it a little test fit, make sure everything's pretty snug, and as you can see, it fits in there pretty nicely. So you got the cut up bay covers back in the case, and then you get your screen, give it another dry fitting here before you solder it up and all that, and there it is. It fits pretty snugly. There's some gaps. I didn't account for the gap that the case puts in between the bay covers when you mount it in, just the way the plastic snaps in, but you know, it looks alright. After Lynn does the wiring up, I can secure it.
We're going to cut that off right there. That was Hood showing you how to mount the LCD in your case. It doesn't look as beautiful as some of the store-bought ones, but you know, function over form. We'll show you the conclusion of that later in the episode, the wiring and the software. Next energy drink is Lost Dysfunction. Now, Lost has two different flavors. They both kind of taste the same, but with a little bit of difference. We can't really put our fingers on the exact type of taste. I describe it as warm Jell-O. If you've ever had Jell-O without letting it get hard, it kind of tastes like warm liquid Jell-O. It's good. 2 thumbs up. We'll put that one back on the shelf.
There you go.
Next segment we have is J Hood's domicile. It's his crib.
Go, say it. Hell. Put your mic on. Let's film Cribz.
God damn, dude. Alright, so I guess these fuckers woke me up, and we're gonna film my room, and this is all my amazingness right here. I live in the basement, I got a lot of table space, and a lot of shit on top of the tables. You know, I just got random crap all over here, laptop. This is my main modding workstation here. You know, you got the Dremel thing, Dremel, tools, crimper, random crap. This is my secondary workstation here. This is a green and black case with just like an old monitor, old keyboard. I got some shelving equipment here. Got all these drawers with random crap in it. I got a lot of my modding supplies and computer components over here, random crap. I got my hub. It's like a 25-port hub. It was like $10 a computer show. All my internet crap, CDs, blank DVDs, more modding crap. I got, this is my second PS2. This is my PS2 that I, like, take places. That's why it's out. You know, I just got DVDs. SOCOM 3, big SOCOM player. Everybody go play SOCOM. J Hood 423, this is my call sign. You know, CKY, series, Haggard, big fan, but now Bam's a douche. Got What the Hell radio show, Sean Kennedy up on Rant Radio. Got the What the Hell DVD, go buy this. Got my TV, it's like a big 32-inch I got for free, probably in the garbage or something. This is my main PS2, like keyboard, I got my headset and a bunch of crap down there, just random shit found in dumpsters and cables and wires and miscellaneous shit. And then this is my my main computing setup. There's the Landboy case, very modified into the desk. I cut a couple holes, made it fit in that drawer spot right there. Dual screen, Microsoft Elite keyboard and mouse. Great setup, go buy it. Alright, so that's my room, nothing special. Spend about 23 hours a day down in this dungeon, and that's about it. And why don't you get the fuck out of here so I can continue editing this episode.
Oh,
Hello again, and welcome to another installment of Surfing with Steve. I'm your host, A. Steve, and here I have a few sites to show you today. The first one is logmein.com. What it is it's basically a remote access service online, and a few key points about it are, one, it's free, and another thing is it's very secure, uses the SSL technology, and I'm just going to show you how it works right here. You just log in under your username. Uses your email, and once you log in, it'll show you all your computers that you have installed. What it is, you need to install the server before you can use it on your computer. Say you install the server program on your computer, then you can access your computer from anywhere, any web browser in the world pretty much. And all you got to do that is go to logmein.com and log in, and you can see all your computers. What we're going to do is we're going to log into Lynn's computer here, and that is Pentagon. Click on that, and it just says setting up your computer. And now we're in. See, it's fully functional. You can go to full screen mode, and it's like you're actually there, pretty much. That's all it is, really. And this is logmein.com, www.logmein.com. Out of 5 waves, I would give logmein.com 5 waves. That's a top score. Very good website. Alright, the second site I got for you today is 3G for free. That is www.3g4free.com. And when you visit the website, you can either visit it from your phone or your PC. What it is a ringtone, screensaver, and game website for free. And if you're browsing from your PC and you go to the website, all you can do really is you can buy things, which isn't really, to its name, but you can preview what you want, but you have to log in first, so you have to make a username and all that shit. So you can preview the ringtones, the games, and if you're browsing from your phone though, you can go through all these very easy to use menus. Let's say I want a pop song. Well, on your phone, this would show up a lot bigger, but you can pick whatever song you want. Say Britney Spears' I'm a Slave for You. And this works with Sprint, AT&T, and T-Mobile, and Singular services. So say I want Sprint. This just downloads the file straight to your phone. No hassle at all. I give this website, out of 5 waves, I would give it 3.5 waves, only because you can buy a data cable for your phone and plug it right in, and you can download waves and such for ringtones. But for the people that don't want to buy those data cables, this is a good solution. This has been Surfing with Steve. I'm A. Steve. Out.
Thanks a lot, Steve. That's a Static Surfing with Steve episode that everyone knows and loves. Next energy drink that we will be showing you is Monster Chaos. Now, I know everyone likes Monster, the typical blue and green case. It's arguably...
Do you have the shot?
Please zoom in on this, Kevin. Kevin, please. Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay. Everyone knows and loves Monster, typical blue and green. Arguably the most popular energy drink thus far. This is their new one, just came out, called Chaos. Now, we don't like this. It tastes like warm, piss water being poured through a rusty tap. I almost want to tell you to go buy it just so you can see how shitty it tastes. But don't, because that would be bad. So, I guess we're going to, 2 thumbs way down, we're going to crunch this one up to a shit. Next episode we're going to have here is a PSP tip from J Hood.
So it's Jay Hood here, and I'm going to be giving you a tutorial for a portable VNC for the PSP, PlayStation Portable. PlayStation Portable is a great device. When you go to buy it, you're going to want to get version 1.5 or version 2.0. You can downgrade from 2.0 to 1.5, but 1.5 is the firmware that allows you to run homebrew applications, and you obviously need to run homebrew applications to be running portable VNC in the first place. Before you can use the portable VNC application, you're going to need to go to your network settings and set up a new infrastructure connection. So you go to network settings, then infrastructure mode, and create a new connection. You give it the name, you scan for your SSID. Once you have the SSID selected, You set up your wireless LAN security. Go to address settings custom, IP address settings manual. And now you're going to have a list of IPs that you're going to have to configure. For the first one, IP address, you're going to put what IP address that your wireless LAN is going to assign to you. It's going to be a local IP, a 192.168. Whatever your router will assign you. Subnet mask is going to be 255.255.255.0. Default router is going to be the IP of your router, usually 192.168.1.1 or .0.1, and your primary DNS is going to be the same IP as your router. Confirm that and go to the next. After you set up those IPs, it'll show you a list of all your settings, and then you just confirm it, save it, test your connection, and it should come up successful. After the connection comes up successful, you can get into the portable VNC application. You do that obviously by going to Game, Memory Stick, and then going into your homebrew application. Once you're in the portable VNC application, you're going to need to select the connection that you just set up, and then after that connects, it'll give you a list of hosts previously set up, but if it's the first time running, you're going to have to set up a new host. To do that, you obviously go to Add New Host. You're going to need to choose the IP of that host. If it's on your local network, you're obviously going to give it a LAN IP, 192.168. Blah 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 blah. And if it's outside, you're going to need to get the WAN IP, whatever the IP of that home is. After that, you give the host a name. In this case, ours is LIMP, and then hit enter. Then you choose the operating system that the host is going to be running. Once you set up the host, you can just go back to the main menu and connect to that host. You put in the password of the password configured on the actual machine that the VNC is running. Should take a few seconds, and then you'll get right into the computer. You can scroll around with the analog stick. It's easier to select buttons with the D-pad. You can go into scroll mode by hitting select. There's a few things you can mess with. You can go to the options menu and change the analog speed and the digital speed. And but it's it's pretty much like VNC on any other computer, except for the fact that you have to scroll around a bit. It's a little slower to load things up because it's a PSP and it's going over wireless and all that. But it's pretty great. You can just lean back and control your computer with your PSP. And that has been the pretty quick tutorial of portable VNC with me, Jay Hood. Go buy a PSP. Go get 1.5. Go get portable VNC. Have some fun around. I'm out.
That was a quick PSP tip from our one and only Jay Hood, showing off portable VNC. We hope to have one of those in every episode also. Our next energy drink is called Lost 5-0. It's the second installment. As you can see, Jay Hood has too many Lost 5-0s. It's our second installment of the Lost line, 5-0. Their motto is energy plus juice, and like the name implies, you kind of get lost in the drawings on the can. It's the same kind of Lost unique taste with orange. It's got an orange added, so it's kind of like warm orange jello. Highly recommended. Come 2 thumbs up. Goes back on the shelf. Our next segment will be the conclusion of the DIY LCD wire up. Okay, things you will need for this will be LCD screen, electrical tape, fine solder, soldering iron, parallel port assembly, Molex connection, 10K variable resistor, 15K conventional resistor, a length of Cat5 hookup wire, and the schematics and plans to put it all together. We got all the parts you see here from 411techsystems.com. They're very value priced and very reliable. Alright, first thing you need to do is you got 16 pins on here. You need to find a cable with 16 pins or strip down some Cat5 like we're going to do. I have some stripped down right here. Strip down the other 8 pins. Okay, after that, you need to arrange all the pins so that you can solder them onto the circuit easily. Okay, on the LCD screen, on all the inputs, you have holes. So it's really easy to solder this. You just stick the wire through the hole, line it up the right way, bend it over, tighten it down a little bit, and repeat. Just do that for all of the pins, and then go through and solder them all in sequence. Alright, I only have 4 pins in right now, but once you get all of them in, basically, if you know how to solder this is pretty much the easiest thing I've ever soldered, just because it's, there's holes, you don't really have to hold anything in place. Just remember, a little solder goes a long way. You know, don't overdo it because then you'll end up jumping shit together and you'll have to, it's a big mess if you do that. So just use a little bit of solder, you know, just hold the iron to it. You never want the solder to touch the iron itself. You want the solder to touch what you're soldering. So like in my case, I'm soldering the wire. I touch the solder to the wire. Next step is to just follow your schematic basically. If you have experience reading schematics, it's not that hard to accommodate and put in replacement parts and stuff like that in different places that they're supposed to go. But yeah, because we're going to be using the fixed resistor instead of variable resistor, so I'll cover that when we get to it. But basically just follow the schematic and go down the row over here and translate it over to the parallel port. Basically what it says on the schematic right here is that pin 1 on the LCD screen translates over to pin 25 on the parallel port. 25 happens to be this port right here. So what we're going to do is I suggest getting a set of those helping hand things from Radio Shack, but we don't have any of those, so we're going to do it the to show way and just tape it to the table here so it doesn't slide around when you're trying to tape, when you're trying to solder it. These things are a little tricky to solder, so I suggest getting a new little assembly of solder. What you're going to do is before you even think about doing the wire, you're just going to put a little pool of solder in there, just so you got something to go off of. Okay. So then, like I said, pin 1 translates over to pin 15 on the printer port. And pin 1 on here, as you can see, is blue-green, or green-white, my bad, green-white, which happens to be this wire right here. So we'll strip that, cut that back a little bit, and basically, because there's already solder on the port, just push it in there. There. One down, 16 more to go. Okay, we've come to the point in the project where we have to solder up the variable resistor, the 10K variable resistor. Basically solders up the same way as the LCD. It's got little holes where you put the wire through, and you just drop some solder in there and it holds it in. Okay, so we've got everything soldered up on here, pretty much. All the wires following the schematic. Had to accommodate a little bit because we don't have two variable resistors, like I said before. But now comes the time to make it just cosmetically appealing, because right now this is kind of ugly and stuff. So the kit that we had came with these this enclosure for the parallel port. But before we use that, we're actually going to put on the strain leaf on the cable, which is these two little pieces here. These, I guess you can see that. And those just clamp around here and hold it in so that if you yank on the cable, it doesn't rip all these nicely soldered connections out. We'll do that real fast. Basically, to do that, what I did is I just taped it up a little bit. Before you do that, you got to get all your connections inside, because all these little connections have to be on the inside of the plug. So just move that shit up. Okay, after you tidied it up a little bit, you gotta imagine what this will look like, right? So after you close this, you're gonna have this big ball of cables coming out, but it's nicely wrapped a little bit, so it won't damage the connection and stuff. So after you do that, you'll just kind of fumble around with these little connectors here, these little metal pieces. It actually comes with some screws also, little screws. Okay, so got this arranged real nice here. You can see when it fits in this little spot where the stringer leaf goes, and then this little part right here covers up that so that when you pull it out, it doesn't rip everything off. Just kind of make sure you got everything situated in there. You have all your connections and stuff. Make a final rundown. Make sure none of the wires came off while you were doing that, and make sure nothing's touching anything else. And you're just about ready to close this up and be done with it. Okay, so everything from here on out is basically cosmetic. You have all the functional things done. You know, you got the strainer leaf, so when you pull this, it won't rip everything out. Up here, you probably want to tape this off a little bit, so that that doesn't touch, or whatever fits this theme of your case. Maybe drop some hot glue in there. Tape up the cables, whatever you want to do, sleeve them. What I did for mine, because mine's mainly meant to be external, is I just cleaned up all the edges where everything connects like this, where the variable resistor, and you got the same thing going on here. And what I basically just did for mine was clean up the edges around here. I taped it off so that when it gets bumped, it won't dislodge any cables and stuff. Just took all the Cat 5s and taped them together into like a little sausage of cable. Taped off all the edges so that, you know, when it gets bent around, it's not going to break everything off and make a big mess.
Okay, so I got it installed in the case right here, and I've already adhered it to the top part of the panel. I don't have hot glue for some reason, so I'm just using double-sided tape. And as you can see, I've already done the top. Next step is to do the bottom. Just push it down like that. As you can see, it's in there, not going anywhere, and you can just push it back into the case. And there you go. That is not going to go anywhere. So there it is, completely installed. In episode 7, we're going to be showing you how to get all this stuff to display. Going to show you the software and things.
I hope you enjoyed the conclusion of our DIY LCD wire-up. Stay tuned for episode 7 when we'll show you 2 popular control applications to use your LCD. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, want to know where to buy the stuff for these LCDs, contact us on email, AIM, IRC, irc.techfile.ca. That's about that for that. Last energy drink we have to review for you today is everyone's favorite balls. If you've never tried balls before, I've been told it tastes kind of like flat 7-Up and like cream soda, like kind of mixed together. It's very good. They sent us free stuff if you've been reading our blog. Last segment. Sorry. Last segment we have for you today is our much anticipated holiday special.
Welcome to the show holiday special. We're going to be bringing you more joy than a little schoolgirl operating a 19-inch CRT. Oh, I broke myself up. We will be reviewing various products for the Christmas shopping, or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa if you prefer. And let's kick this segment off with the $0 to $100 price range that Linlin will be operating.
Cheers.
Cheerio.
So it seems I've been selected for the $0 to $100 range of holiday gifts this wonderful holiday season. I've chosen the Logitech G15 gaming keyboard. It's $74.99 from ThinkGeek.com. There's several unique features, including fold-up programmable LCD, such as the LCD we've featured in the DIY LCD mod. You can program it with your time, date, CPU cycles, and gaming stats is a big one. Revolutionary illuminated keys. Not just EL wire under the keys, it actually has see-through keys where you can, it's a unique effect, you'll see it. It has molded cable channels built in, so for your microphone, your mouse, all that shit doesn't get in the way. Built-in macro recording, so you can record your Counter-Strike moves, B4, B3, 6, B1, 7, 4, get all your weapons and stuff with one button. That's built right into the keyboard. No special software required for that. Like I said, it's $74.99 at ThinkGeek.com, and that is my recommendation for the $0 to $100 range for holiday gifts.
So, Linmaster, that's pretty cool, but elaborate on the macro record function.
Basically what you do is you set it to record on the hardware itself, on the keyboard, without any software involved. Then you assign that keystrokes to a specific G button, they're called, on the left. And when you hit that one button, it automatically does all your other functions that you programmed into it.
Brilliant! Good. Well, it seems I've been selected to do the $100 to $500 range. So today I'm going to bring you the Zen Vision from Creative. It's $500 and it's a 30 gig MP4 player. And it has a 640 by 480 resolution on a 3.7 inch screen. Some features about it as a TV out plug, so you can go straight to your TV, and has TiVo on the go compatible. It also has a compact flash slot, so you can just take pictures right out of your camera and put them right into your Zen Vision and view them and share them with your friends with a slideshow, and you can even add music to that slideshow. It's got an FM radio,
an organizer, voice recorder, so you can record all those crazy things on the go that you have to say. A rechargeable, removable lithium-ion battery, which is replaceable on the Cribz site, so it's not like an iPod where you can't replace the battery yourself. Got 13 hours of continuous music and 4.5 hours of continuous video playback. $500, and that's on the Cribz site, Zen Vision.
So Steve, tell me about that saucy little TV out feature.
Well, Hood, all it is a plug straight from your Vision into your TV, and you can share your videos and pictures with your family and friends at special occasions such as this one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Brad!
So here I am, Jay Hood, to bring you the very pompous $500 to $1,000 price range. And in that price range, I'm going to be showing you the JVC Averio GZ-M620 camcorder. It's available for about $800 on the JVC website. And this camera is great because in its very small form factor, it'll give you 20 gig of internal hard drive space, which among its 4 modes will bring you 4.5 hours of video on DVD quality or up to 24 hours on economy quality video. It's got a 6-inch CCD, and that brings you up to 720 by 480 pixel ratio on DVD quality. And this camera is great for pirating movies. It's very small. You can slip it in, and it records up to 24 hours of video. So, you can jump into a theater, movie hop around, and come out of it with, 6 videos for a top site somewhere. That's my camera recommendation if you'd like to start a show like us, which you should, of course, do. Join in the whole IPTV scene. Get started with a camera like this. Great. It'll last you good for long years to come.
So, Hood, you got a pretty sexy little camera there. Why don't you tell me more about the whole piracy thing? I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, no, we definitely don't support piracy here at the show. I was just saying if you're part of an affiliation that does support piracy, one of the groups on the scene, then this would be a great cam for you. But definitely not the show. Definitely not us, no.
Well, it seems that we've come to the end. We must depart from you. To show crew, which is your friends and family, a safe and happy holidays. Well, this has been To Show episode 6. If you don't like it, you suck. We've come up with the last minute mod here. This is the Balls. What is that mask? This is the Balls Christmas tree ornament. You can hang this on your Christmas tree and have people ask you why you have a balls hanging on your Christmas tree. It's very sexy, just like this mask here. Let's come to the end of the show where we will now plug some people. Included in this plugging session, we will have infonowcon.org, hackermedia.org, vidcast.org, amateurlogic.tv, geekvideo.org, and as always, toshow.org. Stay tuned for some more episodes. We will have some mini episodes coming out because it'll probably be a little while until our episode 7 comes out, but look forward to that, and just keep checking on the site every once in a while for updates and information.
No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. Since the prehistoric ages and the days of ancient Greece, walked down through the Middle Ages, planet Earth kept going through changes, and then the Renaissance came, and times continue to change. Nothing stayed the same, but there were always renegades, like Chief Sitting Bull, Tom Paine, Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. They were renegades of their time and age, so mighty renegades. We're the renegades of funk. 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 From a different solar system, many galaxies away. We are the force of another.
Not fucking time serving shit. Just go over there.
That's how I win. Shut your ass. Stop talking.